Yeah, a very good evening to one and all. Hope you guys are able to hear me. Everyone, could you please confirm? Everyone able to hear me and able to see my screen, guys? Everyone, can you guys please confirm? Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine, sir. So, as part of our yesterday's discussion, we started and we have we just written like some PLSQL blocks using like a command line interface, right, sir? Right or not? As we had started with writing like as in the small PLSQL blocks using what Oracle command line interface or not, sir? Come on, guys. Right? Right or not? Yes. Okay. So as part of our yesterday's discussion, sir, we have used like as in what percentage row type object, sir. What is the purpose of a percentage row type object, sir? Can you guys please confirm? Oh, sorry. Can you guys please confirm what is the purpose of the percentage row type, sir? Which holds what? Which holds the single row of information, right, sir? Which holds what? The single row of information, right or not? Come on, guys. So which holds what? The single row of information, right, sir? So if your PLSQL block, if the PLSQL block contains like as in the instead of defining the multiple variables, you can define what one variable with a percentage row type object that will holds what entire row of information. Agree, guys? Everyone agree? Right, sir? Instead of defining like as in the multiple variables for multiple columns, okay, Oracle has provided like as in the one of the predefined object called percentage row type object, which will holds what the entire row of information, sir. Okay, here if you closely observe here, this is what like as in the customer ID which we are collecting from the end user, and we just define like as in another variable as in what customer underscore record. Okay, and for this is nothing but on the variable name, and this variable name is going this variable holding what the row of information related to what table, sir? Ashok IT underscore customers table, sir. Understand, sir? This variable holds what row of information of the table? Ashok IT underscore customers table. Ashok IT underscore customers table row of information it is going to hold, right, sir? And we just selected entire row information, right, sir? Select star, and we are dumping into what the row type variable, sir. Okay, whatever the columns we have selected from the table, all the columns will be dumping into what row type object variable or not, sir? Row type variable or not, sir? So once the data got dumped into this the row type variable, okay, you can extract the row type variable by using what? Column names or not? By using what? Column names or not, sir? Come on, guys. By using like as in the like column names, we can extract it or not, sir? Right? Yes. So for example, sir, okay, let me connect it to the database first. Okay, let me connect it to the database as a system and then manager, and just change the line per character as 350 characters per line. Okay, and then CLR SCR. And so we have like as in select a star from employee table, sir. So we have the 14 employees are there in this table, right, sir? If I want to retrieve the particular record from this table, select a star from employee, where employee number is equal to 7934, sir. Okay, so we got like as in the single row of information which contains what? Multiple columns or not, sir? Tell me, sir. We got like as in the single row of information which contains what? Multiple rows or not, sir? Right? So now I wanted to retrieve the particular record from the employee table, sir. Now I wanted to retrieve the particular record from the employee table based on the employee ID using what? PLSQL block. Understand, sir? What is my requirement, sir? develop an PLSQL block to get the employee record based on employee number. Is that possible, sir? Is that possible or not? Then what we need to do, sir? Declare first. Okay, declare, and we need to collect employee number as an what number type. I'm going to take this value from where? End user. Agree? Agree or not? Anybody having the doubts on this line of code? Employee number, it's nothing but an what? It's a number type of variable which we are collecting the value from the end user by using what? Ampersand operator. Okay, yes. Okay, then what we have to do, sir? Employee underscore record. Okay, this is the another variable. Okay, this variable holds what type of row, sir? Employee type of row. Okay, employee EMP, sir. EMP is nothing but on the name of the table. Okay, EMP is nothing but on what the name of the table, and percentage row type, sir. Percentage row type. So employee underscore record is nothing but on what type, sir? Employee row type, which can holds what? One row of an employee table. That's all. Okay. Yes. Fine. Then after that, begin block. Okay. Select star into employee underscore record, sir. From employee table. Okay. From employee table where employee number equal to what? Employee number. Okay. That's all. Okay. And then for what we need to do, sir? I wanted to display something. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line function, sir. Okay. Yes. So nothing but on what? Employee number. Okay. Employee number. That is a employee underscore record dot employee number, sir. This is nothing but an EMP number is nothing but an what? Column name, sir. It is nothing but an what? The column name. Okay. Then DBMS underscore output dot. Okay. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line. Okay. Then followed by what? Employee name. Okay. Employee name, sir. Just to display that employee name. Employee underscore record dot e name, sir. Okay. Yes. Same story. So, okay. So DBMS underscore output dot. Okay. Put underscore line. Okay. Put underscore line as in what? Employee salary, sir. Okay. Employee salary. So tell me what is the column for that? What is the column for that? Sal column. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Employee underscore record dot sal column. Okay. Fine. So then DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of what we can say, sir? It's a employee job, sir. Okay. It's an employee job. Okay. Employee underscore record dot job, sir. Okay. Fine. This is end block. And then followed by what? Slash. So it is asking like as an employee number, sir. I'm just giving as an employee number as an what? 7893, sir. See, sir, we are not getting anything here. Why? Encountered symbol. Encountered symbol, sir. What is that one, sir? Okay, got it, sir. Okay, before that one, what I need to do here is set before that one ed, sir. Ed means nothing but an what? Script, sir. Okay, yeah, equal to. Then fine, save it and exit. Okay, yes, fine. 7839, sir. So see, sir, what we are getting, sir. So we just added like as an colon equal to, sir. That is what the mistake we did. Okay, and we got like as an output as an what? PLSQL procedure successfully completed, sir. Are we getting the output, sir? Are we able to see the employee number, employee name, salary, and the job on the screen? Why we are not getting? What I need to do? We need to enable the environment, right, sir? We need to enable the environment, right or not? How can you enable the environment, sir? Set server output on, sir. Set server output on and execute the procedure 7839, sir. Okay, set 7839. So see, sir, employee number is what? 7839. Employee name we are getting as an what? King. Employee salary is 5,000 and employee job is what? President or not? So see, sir, we are able to get the things or not, sir? If you guys wanted to retrieve the particular row of information of a database table through PLSQL block, always recommended to use what? Percentage row type concept, sir. Percentage row type object concept. Understand? Don't use like as in the number of variables, sir. Don't define like as in the multiple variables. Instead of that one, so you can go with what? Percentage row type, sir. Which holds what? Which holds what? The single row of information of in the table. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir, with respect to the percentage row type. Yeah. Okay, then. So we have the another predefined object in the Oracle. We have another predefined object in the Oracle, sir, that is called percentage type, sir. Okay. So that is nothing but an what? The percentage type. So by using like as in the percentage type object, we can declare what? PLSQL variable according to the column data type in the database table, sir. Okay. So generally in the PLSQL block, we are going to declare some variables, right, sir, in the declaration section. Right or not? Are we going to declare some variables under the declaration section or not, sir? Are we going to declare? So are we going to declare what? Are we going to declare some variables under the declaration section or not, sir? Under the declaration section, typically, how we are going to declare the variables, sir? Variable name and followed by the data type or not? Variable name and followed by data type or not, sir? Right? Instead of defining the data type explicitly by the programmer, okay, you can have an option to refer what? Column data type of and the table as well. Understand, sir, what I'm trying to say? Instead of defining the data type of a particular variable in PLSQL, we can have an option to refer what? Column data type in the database table, sir. Understand? That is what? By using the percentage type object, sir. By using like as in the percentage type object, okay, by using the percentage type object, sir, we can declare what? PLSQL variable according to the column data type in the database table, sir. Understand? So for the better understanding, we will be the taking as an what? Employee table, which contains what? Some of the columns. We have selected some of the columns from the employee table. Employee number is nothing but an what? Number type, and employee name is nothing but an what? Varchar type, and job is nothing but an what? Varchar2 type. Right or not, guys? These are the three columns from the employee table or not? Come on, guys, please confirm. So these are the three columns from the employee table or not? These are the three columns. These are the three columns from the employee table and its associated data types or not, sir? Yes. Now I wanted to write a one PLSQL block, okay, to retrieve what? Employee name and employee job from the employee table. Understand, sir? Now I wanted to retrieve what? Employee name and employee job based on the employee number through PLSQL block, sir. Okay. If you guys observe carefully here, I have written that PLSQL block, sir. Declare block. Inside the declare block, we have the three variables we have defined. Okay. We just define what? Three variables, sir. What are those three variables we have defined, sir? Can anyone help me? Can anyone help me? What are the three variables we have defined under the declaration section? Employee number and employee name and employee job. These are the three variables we have defined. So am I defined the type of the, am I defined the data type for this respective variables, sir? Am I defined the data type of this respective variables here? No. I did not define the data type for this respective variables, sir. See, sir, what I did here, I'm just telling that like what, employee table, employee number, respect to the data type to be considered for this variable data type. Understand, sir? Understand my point or not, guys? We are not defining the data type for the declared variable in the PLSQL block. We are just referring what? We are just referring the column data type of the database table. Okay. So EMP is nothing but an what? Table name, and EMP number is nothing but on the column name. Okay. So under the table of the particular column, we selecting here like this, EMP dot employee number, and then select what? Percentage type as well. You can provide one space, or else you cannot provide the no space as well. Not a issue, sir. Okay. So means we are telling to the PLSQL engine. Okay. We are telling to the PLSQL engine, consider the employee number. Consider the employee number data type as an what? EMP table of EMP number column data type. That is what we are saying with the help of percentage type. Instead of defining the data type explicitly for the variable, you can refer the column, you can refer one column, you can refer the column data type of and the database table as well using percentage type object. Understand, guys, everyone? Everyone understood or not here? Instead of defining the data type explicitly, PLSQL has provided the one inbuilt feature to refer the column data type of and the table using percentage type. Clear? Everyone, any doubts, any confusions? Come on, guys. Any doubts or any confusions here? No. Okay, then. So employee name, sir. Employee name. Employee name is nothing but an the variable name, sir. And the data type of this variable is nothing but an what? Employee table of an employee name. Okay, employee table of an e-name column. Respect to the data type you need to pick. Okay. Yes. And the employee job is nothing but an the user defined variable name. And the data type for this variable is what? Under the employee table of the job data of the job column data type, you need to pick it, sir. Understand? Whatever the data type of the job column in the employee table, the same data type should be considered for employee job field as well in our PLSQL block. That is what we can do with the help of percentage type, sir. Okay. Shall we write this one, sir? Shall we write this PLSQL block? Come on, guys. Shall we write this PLSQL block, sir? Right. Come on, sir. Let us give a try to write this. Let us give a try to execute this procedure. Not a PLSQL block. Okay. Declare. Okay. Employee ID. Okay. Employee ID. Give me a second, sir. Give me a second. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we have like as in the declare variable, sir. Okay. Declare section. Employee ID is nothing but an what? The variable name and the type of the variable. Could you please tell me how can I define the type of the variable of an employee table of an employee ID? Come on, guys. EMP dot EMP number. Okay. Percentage type. That's all. Hope you guys are clear. And then followed by what? Employee name of EMP table of what? Employee dot EMP dot e name of what? Percentage type, sir. Okay. And then followed by what? Employee job. EMP dot. Okay. EMP dot job of what? Percentage type, sir. Okay. Yes. And then employee salary. Okay. EMP dot sal of percentage type, sir. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. How we defined the variables and it's the data types. Everyone, is that clear? How we defined the data types of these respective the variables. Any confusions? EMP is nothing but an what? Table name. Job is nothing but an what? Name of the column. EMP number, E name, job, salary are nothing but an what? Columns of an employee table. And percentage type represents what? Consider the data type of the respective column of an the table. Percentage type representing what? Considering the same data type of the column of the particular table, sir. That's all. Okay, done, sir. Okay, done. Okay, variable declaration part is done. Okay, and then begin block, sir. Okay, and then begin block. Okay, and reading the input. Okay, nothing but on what? Taking the input from the user, sir. Taking the input from the user. Okay, taking the input like as an what? User, sir. Okay, yes. Okay, employee ID. Okay, employee ID equal to what? Employee ID, sir. Ampersand employee ID, sir. Okay, yes, fine. So then select, okay, select what? Select what? Employee name, job, okay, sal, okay, sal into, okay, employee name, okay, employee job, okay, employee job, and then employee sal, okay, employee salary, sir. Okay, employee name, employee job, and employee salary. These three are nothing but an what? Variable names, sir, in the PLSQL block. On the left hand side, these three are nothing but an what? Column names. Okay, from employee table where employee number equal to, okay, where employee number equal to what? Okay, where employee number equal to what, sir? Okay, employee ID. That's all. Okay, and then followed by what? And then followed by what? Respect to the names you need to display it, sir. DBMS underscore, okay, DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, okay, that is employee name, sir. Okay, employee name, concatenate single quote, sir. Okay, concatenate like as an what? Pipe, sir. Okay, concatenate. Let us go with what? Not a big deal, sir. 1 minute. Okay, employee name and concatenate with what? Space, and then followed by what? And then followed by what? Employee job, sir. Okay, followed by job, concatenate space again, and then followed by employee salary, sir. That's all. Okay, yes. DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line, employee name followed by what? Job, salary, and you can print what? Employee ID as well, sir. Okay, that's all. Okay, done, sir. We are done. Okay, and end block, and then followed by what? Slash. It is asking what? Employee ID 7839, sir. 7839. So see, sir, we are getting the things or not, sir? As it is 7839 king employee president of the salary of what? 5,000 or not, sir? 5,000 or not? Come on, guys. Are we able to get these things or not, sir? Any doubts? Any doubts on this PLSQL block before getting into the tomorrow, like before getting into the next discussion? Any doubts on the PLSQL block? I need response from everyone, sir. Any doubts on this PLSQL block, sir, before starting off our next discussion? Hope you guys are comfortable how to write like as an. So, Roshni, I did not, we did not discuss about MySQL, right, sir? We did not discuss about MySQL, right, sir? Okay, we are just concentrating on what? We are just concentrating on what? Oracle side. Try to work out with the Oracle side, sir. First, try to work with and try to habituate the concept with the Oracle side first. Okay, because Oracle is an user friendly when compared with what? MySQL. Oracle is user friendly, sir. Okay, if you understand the concept of an Oracle, that should be the great. I mean to say that why? Because means most of the banking projects and e-commerce projects, mostly they will be the using what? Oracle only, sir. Okay, business applications definitely they are going to use what? Oracle, sir. Okay, most of the banking projects and e-commerce applications they are going to use what? Oracle. Okay, yeah, MySQL also using in the market, sir. But so if you ask me which one will be the better means I can say what? Oracle, sir. Because Oracle is very user friendly, sir. Okay, yeah. So slowly we will understand, sir. Okay, so slowly I'm just trying to inject like as an what? Habituating of writing the PLSQL blocks. Right, sir? Yesterday we have written some blocks and today we have written like as in the 3 blocks. Right? Hope you guys are comfortable, sir, to write like as an PLSQL block. What is an output statement what is an output statement we need to use to display something on the screen, and how can you take the input from the screen? Okay, how can you take the input from the user? Okay, how can you select the data? How can you select the data from the database table of a particular row? All these things you guys are comfortable or not, sir? So far, everyone. Come on, guys. Everyone, is that comfortable? So far, you are clear? You are with me or not? Yeah, fine. So that's great, sir. Okay, yeah. Will be the jumping on to what? Will be jumping on to what, sir? PLSQL control statements, sir. Will be jumping on to what? PLSQL control statements. Okay, yes. So what is the purpose of control statements, sir? You already familiar. You guys are already working with Java and you know that one, what is the importance of the control statement, right, sir? What is the importance of control statements, sir? What is the importance of control statements in every programming language? Come on, guys. I am expecting an answer from you, sir. What do you mean by control statements? What is the purpose of control statements in programming languages? What is the purpose of using the control statements in programming languages, sir? Yeah. For example, yeah. For example, sir, you have developed like as in 10 lines of program, sir. You developed like as in the 10 lines of code. You developed the program. You developed the program with the 10 lines of code. By default, our program will be executing from where to where, sir? Come on, guys. By default, by default our program always executes from where? Top to bottom or bottom to top? Top to bottom. So in the sequential fashion or in the sequential fashion, line by line will be executing or not? Interpreter always going to be executing of our program as in what? In which fashion, sir? Line by line fashion or executing the program at a time? Ah, so always it is going to execute our always it is going to interpreter always going to execute our program as in what fashion, sir? Sequential fashion, that to line by line fashion, sir. Okay, so tell me, if I wanted to execute some lines of code in your program on sort of some conditional basis, right, sir? I wanted to execute some sort of statements in our program based on some conditions, sir. Okay, if the condition is true, then I wanted to execute those statements. If the condition is not true, I don't want to execute those statements, sir. Okay, if you guys wanted to write any, if you guys wanted to execute some logic based on some conditions, means definitely we need to go for an what? Conditional control. Definitely we need to go for an what? Control statements, right or not, sir? If you guys wanted to execute some logic or some statements based on some conditions, then only we need to go for an what? Control statements or not, sir? Come on, guys. Right or not? How many types of control statements are there in Java? Come on, guys. You are all are from Java, right? Okay, you are all from Java, right, sir? Tell me what are the how many types of control statements are there in Java? Come on, sir. How many types of control statements are there in Java, sir? How many control statements are there in Java, sir? You guys are already attending for advanced Java and the Spring Boot, right, sir? Nobody is saying like as a correct answer, sir. Out of 30 students. What, guys? What happened? At least you have to remember, sir. These are the very fundamentals of Java. Come on, try to recollect. Try to recollect the things. Control statements. Control statements purpose is what? Executing some statements or executing some logic in a Java program based on some condition. Then we need to go for an what? Control statements, sir. There are three kinds of control statements are there in Java. One is conditional control statement. Second one is unconditional control statements. Third one is what? Looping control statements, sir. Nobody told this answer, sir. So, no, so most of them are saying if statement, if else statement, while statement, for loop statement, all these things. There are the three conditional controls. There are the three control statements are there in Java, sir. One is what? Conditional control statements, unconditional control statements, and looping control statements. Conditional will comes under as an what? Only for one time of conditional checking. Right, sir? Conditional control statements always going to be executed only once. Right? Right or not? Conditional control statements is going to execute once or more than once? Only once, sir. If block, if else block, nested if block, if else if ladder, okay, switch block, all this will comes under as an what? Conditional. Unconditional means break and continue. All these are nothing but an what? Sorry. Break and continue are nothing but an what? Unconditional control statements. Okay. So looping control statements are what? For loop, sorry, while loop, do while loop, for loop, enhanced for loop. Okay, enhanced for loop. All this will comes under as an what? Looping control statements, sir. Okay, just remind us, just recollect the things, sir. These are the very basics and fundamentals, sir. We need to be in hands. Okay, so nobody said like as in the proper answer, sir, for this. And you guys are already completed with core Java and advanced Java, right, sir? I believe. Try to recollect, sir. Try to recollect. Yeah. I know that one, sir. Advanced Java is going on. Yeah. Try to recollect. Core Java is more important, sir. Okay. Core Java is more important for any kind of stream. If you want to get into the testing, Core Java is prerequisite. If you guys wanted to get into Salesforce, Core Java is prerequisite. If you want to get into the Android mobile app development, Core Java is prerequisite. Okay, Core Java is very hard. So I mean to say that Core Java is very important, sir. Okay, try to focus on the Core Java, sir. Okay, interviewer also starts with the discussion on Core Java only. Okay, even if you know Spring Boot and microservices, he will start with Core Java, sir. If you are good at core Java, then only he will think to ask about on Spring Boot or Spring Framework. Okay, so try to concentrate core Java. Don't neglect the core Java, and don't forget the basics of core Java. That is what an important for you, sir. That is what an important for you. So I believe all 30 members belongs to Java stream, right, sir? Anybody non Java stream out of 30? Out of 30, any non-Java stream candidates are there, sir? No, I believe no, sir. Okay, then fine. Good, sir. So core Java is important, sir. Try to focus more on core Java. Don't neglect. It is a simple like as in the Java. It's like a variable declaration, method declaration, calling objects, creating objects, calling methods. Okay, so don't neglect like for the simple concepts, sir. These are the very fundamentals to be very strong for the programming side. Okay, which will be an helpful for learning for what? Any kind of the technology in the market. Selenium, core Java is helpful for what? Selenium testing. Core Java is helpful for what? Sales for app development, sales for Salesforce development. Okay, say core Java is prerequisite for what? Hadoop. Salesforce is core Java is required for what? Mobile app development as well. Understand, sir? Core Java is most important. Don't neglect. Okay, that's what I need to say. That one, sir. Okay, coming back to our discussion, sir. So we have like as in the control statements, sir. Control statements are purely meant for what? Just for just for what? Writing some sort of conditions in the program, sir. Writing some sort of conditions in the program by using what? Control statements. Okay, in Java, there are the three types of control statements are there. One is conditional control statements. Another one is what? Unconditional control statements. The third one is what? Looping control statements, sir. But whereas in PLSQL, so we have what? Conditional control statements and looping control statements only, sir. Understand, sir? In the PLSQL, so we have what? We have how many types of control statements, sir, in the PLSQL? Come on, guys. In order to write some condition, in order to write some conditions in a program, okay, definitely need to take what? Definitely need to take the support of what? Control statements. Okay, in Java we have the three types, but in whereas PLSQL contains what? Two types, sir. Okay, but whereas in the PLSQL, okay, in the PLSQL we have the two types of control statements, sir. Two types of control statements. Two types of what? Control statements, sir. Number one, that is a conditional control statements, sir. Okay, conditional control statements, and then what? The looping control statements, sir. Understand, sir? Looping control statements. Understand? Under the conditional control statements, how we are going to write like as in the simple if condition, if else condition, and a nested if condition, okay, switch condition. All these things we are going to learn, sir. Understand, sir? I can write as in the simple thing, how to write like as in the simple if, how to write nothing but an what? If else block in PLSQL. Okay, how to write the things we need to know. Okay, and then for the nested if a block, and then followed by what? Case block, sir. That is a switch block. Switch is similar to the switch block, sir. In the looping control statements, sir. So we have what? The basic loop. Okay, we have the basic loop, and then while loop. Okay, and then we'll go with what? For loop, sir. These are the three kinds. These are the two kinds of the control statements are there in the PLSQL with respect to the subcategories as well. Okay, hope you guys are comfortable, sir, so far. Let us try to work with what? Writing what? The simple if condition, sir. Okay, let us try to work with what? Writing like as in what? The simple if condition. Okay, simple if condition in PLSQL. Okay, yes, sir. Nobody, so just stay back in the meeting, sir. Don't left anyone, sir. Okay, so we will complete with what? The things with respect to what? Control statements. Okay, yeah, fine. Fine, sir. So see, sir, this is nothing but an what? Okay, the first if statement, sir. Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah. The first one is, this is what like as in the first one, sir. Okay. The first one, that is if then statement, sir, which is nothing but an what? In Java terminology, we can say what? Simple if statement. This is. Understand, sir? In Java terminology, it is a simple if statement, sir. Understand, sir? Understand my point, guys, everyone? So if then a statement, sir. If then statement is mainly used to execute what? The particular sections of the code whenever the condition is satisfied, sir. When the condition is satisfied, guys. Okay. So what is the syntax for this? What is the syntax for this, sir? Observe carefully. So observe carefully, sir. The syntax for this, the if then statement is what? This one. Okay. Yeah. So see, guys, everyone. So concentrate here, sir. Concentrate here. Okay. Yeah. So see, sir, if condition, you can write like as in the if then condition in the PLSQL as an what? If keyword, then followed by the condition, sir, and then followed by what? Condition where you can specify which has to return what? Boolean value. Okay. So relational operators will return what? Boolean value. Logical operators will return what? Boolean value. Right or not? So you need to build the condition here, which will returns what? The Boolean value, sir. Okay. If the condition is true, then this action block will be executed, sir. Understand, sir? This is nothing but what? The action block, sir. I have written the comments here. Executed only if the condition returns what? True, sir. So if condition is true, then action of the block will be executed, and this will represent what? End if, sir. Okay, this is an open if, and this is nothing but an what? End if. Programmatically, you can write the if condition in this manner in PLSQL, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable. How to write the if condition? How to write like as an if condition, is that clear? So if you see here the program here, we just declared the number called what? 10, sir. We just declared like as in the number called as in what? 10, and the begin block, I have written like as in the statement as in what? Program started. Okay. Then program started. If a greater than 100, sir. Okay. If the a greater than 100 means, then I'm going to display what? A is greater than 100. Okay. Otherwise, end if, sir. This is nothing but on what? End if. And this is nothing but on what? The program completed, sir. Understand, sir? Understand? Everyone? Yes. So if you guys wanted to collect this value, okay, collect this value from the end user, you can take it, sir. Ampersand A. That's all. You can collect the value from the end user as an what? A, sir. Okay. Yes. If the A value is greater than 100, then I can say what? A is greater than 100. If the condition got failed means, tell me, if a block statement will be executed or if a block statement will not be executed. Tell me, sir. If the condition is false, if I'm going to provide A value as in 25 as an input, condition true or false? 25 greater than 100, is that condition true or false? Come on, guys. 25 greater than 100, condition true or false? It is false. So means if a block statement will be executed or not executed? Not executed. If I'm going to supply 200 greater, if I'm going to supply the 150, sir, 150 greater than 100, condition true or false? 150 greater than 100, condition true or false? Condition true. Then it will execute what? If a block of statement. If a block of a statement, sir. Okay. Just let us copy this code. Let us copy this code. Go back to this one here and paste it, sir. Okay. See, sir, paste it, and it is asking like as in the value, sir. I'm just giving as in the 25. So what is an output? What are the statements you are going to get as an output, sir? What are the statements you are going to get as an output? Can anyone tell me? What are the statements if I'm going to execute, if I'm going to supply as in the 25 as an input to the PLSQL block? Tell me what are the statements you are going to get as an output, sir? program started, and program completed, right, sir? Just check it out. See, sir, we are able to get the things as in what? Program started and program completed or not. So why? Because the condition becomes what? Failed. The condition becomes what? Failed. Then this statement won't be an executed. This statement won't be an executed, sir. Okay, let us try for another time for execution. I'm going to supply what? 150. So at this moment, tell me what are the statements it is going to print. Program started and A is greater than 100 and program got completed or not. Just check it out. Check it out. So see, the program got started and A is greater than 150 and the program got completed, sir. So see, tell me this line of code we have surrounded with some condition. If the condition is true, then this line to be displayed on the screen. If the condition is false, then this line not to be displayed on the screen, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable. So how we have written the conditions here? Similar to Java only, sir. Syntax wise difference, sir. That's all. In Java, we can write like as in the simple if statement by using if keyword, sir. But in case of PLSQL, in order to write like as in the simple if condition, so if keyword, then followed by return what, then keyword, and then you need to write what? End if, sir. This much decoration is required, sir. This much decoration is required here in the PLSQL. Clear, everyone? How to write like as an if condition? How to write like as an if condition? Everyone, is that clear or not? Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts about this if statement? How to write like as in the if statement? Is that comfortable, sir? Okay, yeah. So let us go with what? The second kind of a control statement in PLSQL, that is if else block, sir. Okay, that is nothing but an what? If else block. Okay, so what? So how can we write like as an if else block in PLSQL, sir? In Java, okay, in the PLSQL, you can write like as an if else block using what keywords? If then else, sir. If then else. This is what like as in the statement you need to use to write what? If else statement in PLSQL. In Java, so we can use what? If else block. Simple. Syntax wise, Java is simple when compared to PLSQL. Understand, sir? Understand? Yes. Now tell me, so the if then else statement is mainly used for what? Select between the two alternatives based on what the conditions are. Based on what? Condition. Okay, what is the syntax for that? What is the syntax for that, sir? If the condition is true, if the condition is true, then a block will be executed, sir. Then if a block of statements will be executed. If the condition is false, then which block will be executed, sir? Else block of statements will be executed, sir. This is the way to write what? If else block in PLSQL, sir. If else block in what? PLSQL. Understand, sir? If followed by condition and then keyword, you can write the body of if block, and else block you can write it here. Definitely you need to write what? Body of the block of the body of the statements here often related to what else block, and finally you need to close the if statement, that is the end if, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable. This is nothing but an what? If else statement in what? PLSQL, sir. Okay, and you can collect the key, you can collect the value from the end user. You can collect the value from the end user, sir. That is nothing but an what? Enter value, or you can go with what? Provide the value, sir. Okay, yeah. Okay then. So tell me, sir, what it is doing, sir. Can you please help me here? What it is doing here? We are just taking one value as an input from the key, input from the end user, right, sir? That value will be stored in where? A variable, sir. Okay, what we are doing, sir, here? Can anyone tell me what we are doing here? What we are doing here, sir? Mod of a comma 2, sir. Mod means nothing but one of the math function in the SQL or not, sir? In SQL, we have learned some functions, right? In SQL, we have learned some functions, right, sir? So one of the function is what? Mod function, sir. Just for calculating what? Modulo of the given number, right? So I'm just performing what? Modulo operation. So modulo operation, sir. Modulo operation of what? Given number, sir, by 2. If that remainder got 0 means I can say what? Given number is what? Even number, right or not? Given number is even, sir. Okay. Otherwise, the given number is odd. Okay. Yes. Hope you guys are comfortable. How we written like as an if else block in the PLSQL. Come on, guys. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. If and this is what like as in the conditions are modulo of 2. If I'm going to supply like as an 6 as an A means 6 by 2, that is remainder as an what? 0. If that 0 equal to 0 means condition true. True means if given number is what? Even number. Okay, if I'm going to supply what? 9. So 9 modulo 2, remainder will becomes what? 1. Remainder will becomes what? 1. 1 equal to 0, condition true or false? 1 equal to 0, condition true or false? 1 equal to 0, condition true or false? False. False means then given number is what? Odd. Okay. So if block, if then followed by then keyword, else block, and end if block. So take the copy of this code. Take the copy of this code and paste it here and execute it, sir. Okay, enter the value for the provide value, sir. Okay, so I'm going to hit like what? 6, sir. So see, sir, the program started and the given number is what? Even number, and the program got completed, sir. And the program got completed, right? I wanted to execute one more scenario. Okay, I'm going to go with what? 9. So 9. So program got started and the given number is what? Odd number, and the program got completed. Hope you guys are comfortable how to write the if else statement in PLSQL. How to write like as an if else statement in the PLSQL block, comfortable or not? Any doubts? Yeah. Fine. Fine. Let us go with what? The third one, sir. Okay. Let us go with what? The third conditional control statement. What is that one? If else if, sir. Understand? If else if. Right. When we need to go for an if else if, sir. When you will go for what? If else if condition. When you have so when you have like as in the multiple options to select only one option, then definitely you need to go for what? If else if or not. Come on, guys. Right or not, sir? So see, sir, if else if, sir, this is what like as in the exact word you need to follow, sir. If, then followed by else if, you can write what word, sir? ELSIF. If else if, this is nothing but an what? Else if, sir. Okay. The if then else if statement is mainly used for what? Where one alternative should be chosen from set of alternatives, right or not? Right or not? When you have like as in the set of alternatives, you wanted to select only one alternative from set of alternatives, then definitely you need to go for what? Definitely you need to go for what, sir? If else if statement or not? If the first condition is the first condition returns true, then if statement will be executed and the remaining conditions will be skipped, sir. Right? If the first condition that returns true means it will be executed and the remaining conditions will be skipped, sir. Okay. The if else if then the if else if statement may contains what? Else block as well. Else block in it. Okay. That else block will be executed if none of the conditions is not satisfied, sir. If the none of the conditions is satisfied, then else block will comes into the picture. Okay. If you guys observe carefully here, This is what like as an if statement. This is nothing but an what the if statement, sir. Okay. And this is nothing but an what the body of the if statement. Okay. And this is nothing but an what the body of the if statement, sir. These are nothing but an what a body of the if statement. And this is nothing but an what else block, else if block. If the condition is true, if this else if condition, sir, else if, sir, this is nothing but an what else if, sir. If the second condition becomes true, then the action block will be action block 2 will be what executed, sir. Okay, this is action block 1 and this is nothing but an what action block 2. Okay, yeah. And then followed by what another else if condition, sir. This is one else if condition and we can have another else if condition as well. This is action block 3. Hope you guys are comfortable. So, and finally, this is a else block, sir, which is an optional, sir, which is an optional. It's up to your wish. So whether you want to include the else block of an if else if statement or not, it's up to your wish. It's an optional, sir. Okay. Yes. And finally, it is an end if block. Whatever the if statement you have opened, at the end, definitely you need to close that if statement, sir. Clear? How to write like as an if else if statement in the PLSQL block. This is what the syntax. Okay. And if you take here as an example, okay, enter what the student marks, sir. Okay, student marks. Okay, I'm just taking like as in the marks value from the user. Okay, if that marks value is 30, then what block will be executed, sir? Can you please tell me if I'm going to supply like as in the value as in 30, tell me the student will belongs to grade A or grade B or grade C? Tell me, sir. Tell me, sir, if I'm going to supply like as in the value of the PLSQL block as in 30 means, tell me that student belongs to what? Grade A or grade B or grade C, sir? Come on, guys. If I'm going to supply as in the student marks as in 30 means that student will get like grade A or grade B or grade C. Thirty greater than 70, condition true or false? 30 greater than 70, condition true or false? False. Okay. 30 greater than 40 and 30 less than 70, condition true or false? What you are going to get? Program started and program completed. Right, sir? Just verify it, sir. I don't know why you guys are not responding. Okay, let us go with that. Okay, yeah. So I'm just giving what 30, sir. I'm just giving what 30. Just verify it, sir. Program started and program got completed, sir. And program started and program got completed, indicating that what? Either any one of the if statement is not satisfied and we do not have any else block. Okay. Any if statement is not satisfied with the 30 value, sir. Okay. That's why. So that's why it could not satisfy any condition and we got only program started and program completed, sir. That's all. Okay. We do not have the else block. It's as I told you, else block is an optional. Okay. I'm going to supply what 90. So tell me if I'm going to supply as on the 90, so the student will comes under as on what grade A or grade B or grade C? Grade A or grade B or grade C, sir? Grade A, right? Just check it out. So the program started and the grade A got come here and program got completed, sir. If I'm going to supply the value of student as an what 54, then tell me that student belongs to what grade A or grade B or grade C? Grade B. grade B, sir. Okay. If I'm going to supply what 44, then grade C or grade B. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, 39. So then I can go with what? Grade C, sir. Okay. So whenever you want to select multiple options among the, whenever you want to select a particular option among the multiple options, then definitely we need to go for what? If else if statement, sir. If else if statement. Okay. If the condition is true, the rest of the conditions will be skipped, sir. If any one of the condition is not satisfied, then else block will comes into the picture if you want to execute it. Okay. That's up to the programmer. We can write or not, whether the else block. Okay. That is nothing but an what? If else if ladder, sir. If else if statement. Understand, everyone? Understand, guys, everyone? Now coming to the another statement that is called so last statement in the conditional control statement, sir, that is nothing but an what? Case, sir. Okay. Case block. Okay. Then fourth one, sir. Okay. Case when statement, sir. Okay. Case when statement. Okay. If you try to describe the case statement, okay. If you try to describe the case statement in the one line, sir, okay, then we can say what? One out of many. Okay. And it is also what the decision, it is also what the decision making statement that selects only the one option out of what available options, sir. Okay. So the see if else if statement and the switch statement functionally the both are same, but writing wise the switch statement is better than what? If else if statement or not? Functionally if else if and the switch statement both are same, sir. When you need to go, when you want to select only one option from the list of an options, means definitely either you can go with what? If else if or switch statement. So but switch will becomes what? More readable than what? If else if statement, sir. Agree or not? Come on, guys, these are the basics which we have learned at the Java level only, right? The same basics we are repeating here, nothing more than that. Syntax wise the difference, sir. Syntax wise it's different, that's all, nothing more than that. Okay. Yes. Okay. Observe carefully, sir. How can you write like as in the switch block in the PLSQL using what? Case when statement, sir. Case, then we can have what? Selector, and when block, when the value, when the particular value will be there, then this block of statements will be executed. When the particular value is there here, then the statement to block will be executed. Otherwise, the else block will be what? The statement, sir. And then followed with what? End case. Okay. And then followed with what? End case. Okay. Yes. So observe carefully. Observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. So we just declared the variable as an what? A int or a number. Okay. Okay. A number. Okay. And then what? B also number, sir. Okay. And then I'm just collecting that where on the A value from the end user. Okay. Ampersand A. And we are performing what? Modulo operation. We are just performing what? Modulo operation, and result will be stored in what? B variable, sir. Okay. Case of B, sir. Case of B. Whatever the value you got here from the B, that value we have passed to what? Case variable. And it is checking what? When block. So when it is 0, then I can say what? It is an even number. Okay. If the B value is 0, means I can say it is an even number or not, sir? Come on, sir. If the modulo operation getting like as in the 0, okay, if the modulo operator getting as on the 0, then we can say it is a even number or not, sir? Okay. Whatever the value you are getting here, that value we are taking into the what? Case block, and comparing that to the, and comparing with what? Comparing with what? When, sir? Okay. When it is 0 means I can say what? Even number. And when it is 1 means I can say it is what? Odd number. Otherwise else block is what? So user has not given the input value to check, sir. Understand, sir? User has not given any input value to the check. And this is nothing but an what? End case. And this is nothing but an what? End block. Nothing more than that. Hope you guys are comfortable. How to write like as in the case block? So case is equivalent to what? Switch in Java. When is equivalent to what? When is equivalent to what? Case in switch Java, sir. Understand? Hope you guys are clear, sir. How to write like as in the case block? So we are just performing what? Modulo operation of the given number. Based on that value, we are passing that value to what? Case block. Okay. And when the particular value is 0 means I can say what? Even number. Otherwise it going to be an what? The odd number, sir. Okay. That's all. So see, sir, just copy this, the SQL block. Okay. Execute it. Something but 154. Okay. So see, sir, what you're getting? Even number. Okay. 169. I'm getting what? Odd number. Right, sir? So this is how you need to write what? Case when block, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable. If I'm going to execute here, I'm not giving any input and hitting on the enter. Okay. Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. It is not accepting. 1 minute, sir. Okay. No problem. Okay. Then no problem, sir. 256. Okay. Yeah. So hope you guys are comfortable, sir. How can we write like as an the case block in PLSQL? Sir, you need to practice it, sir. You need to practice it. The syntax wise somewhat different, sir. Nothing more than that. When you compare with Java, okay, the syntax wise the slightly will be the changing here in the PLSQL. Understand? This is all about what, sir? Conditional control statements, sir. One is what? If statement, writing the simple if statement, writing if else statement, writing if else if statement, and writing what? Case block. And you can write what? Nested if block as well. Understand, sir, everyone? Understand or not? Any doubts up to now? Any doubts, guys? Any doubts, guys, up to now? Everyone? Try to respond, sir. Okay, then. Okay. So I'm just getting into the another one, sir. That is what? The looping control statements, sir. So what is the main purpose of looping control statements? To execute a particular sort of statements repetitively or not, sir? Come on, guys. Looping control statements purpose is what? Executing some sort of statements. So repetitively or not? Right? Executing some sort of statements repetitively is called what? Looping control statements. And PLSQL supports what's three type of looping control statements, sir. One is what? A basic loop. Second one is what? While loop. Third one is what? For loop, sir. Okay. So first we'll see what? The basic loop, sir. Okay. The first one is what? The basic loop I'm going to talk here. Okay. Yes. So this is nothing but what? The basic loop, sir. In order to write any kind of loop in a PLSQL, you need to start with the word called what? Loop, sir. Okay. You need to start with the word called what? Loop. And you can have like as in the whatever the statements you wanted to execute repetitively, those statements should be the part of and what? Between the start loop and end loop, sir. Between what? The start loop and the end loop. Understand? Understand, guys? Whatever the statements you wanted to execute repetitively, those statements should be the part of and what? Between the loop and the end loop, sir. Okay. This is nothing but and what? The basic loop, sir. Okay. This is nothing but and what? The basic loop. Okay. Yeah. See, sir. Observe carefully. I declared the one variable, sir. I just declared like as in what? One variable of number type called what? Number, sir. Okay. Number. Inside the begin block, I just initialized the value with what? 1. I just initialized the value with what? 1 inside the begin block. And the loop starts from here. Okay, and the loop starts from here. So tell me, sir, 1 greater than 10, condition true or false? So 1 greater than 10, condition true or false? Condition true or false, sir? False. So false means then one value will be printed on the console or not? One value will be printed or not, sir? Right? I value 1 will be the printed. So until unless how many times that I value will be printed, sir? 10 times will be printed or 9 times will be printed? 10. So 10 greater than 10. 10 greater than 10. 10 will be printed or 9 will be printed, sir? 10 will be printed or 9 will be printed, Praveen? 9. 9 only. When it comes for the 10, okay, when it comes for what 10, then condition will becomes what? 10 greater than 10. Condition true or false? False. Right? Yeah. See, sir. Up to that, the when it will comes from the loop, sir. When it comes from the loop, when it comes from out from the loop. Tell me, sir, when it will comes from the loop, sir. When it will come out from the loop. Condition fail. When it will come, when it will becomes condition fail. When it will condition fail, sir, here. Yeah, that's all. Okay, then. Yeah, fine, sir. Yeah. So see, sir, I'm going to execute this one. Control C and just to check it out. Control V. Okay, execute it. So we got like as in the 10 values or not, sir? We got like as in the 10 values or not? I value 1, I value 2, whenever the I value reaches 11. So whenever the I value reaches 11, 11 greater than 10, condition true. Condition true means it will exit from the loop. It will exit from the loop, sir. Okay? Yes. 10 greater than 10. Condition also false, sir. Then 10 will be printed. 11. Whenever the 11 comes into the, whenever the 11 got, whenever the I value got 11, 11 greater than 10, condition true, then it will get out from the loop. Understand? This is nothing but an what? The basic loop, sir. Okay, basic loop contains what? Loop keyword and end loop keyword. Between the loop and the end loop, you can write this bunch of statements, sir. Understand, sir? Understand, everyone? Declare for what? Just for declaring the variable. Begin for what? Just for writing the business, sir. Writing like as in what? The business. That's all. Loop start here, ending that loop. And this is end for what? Begin for the respect to the end block, sir. Okay? Yes. So that is nothing but an what? The basic loop, sir. Okay. This is nothing but an what? The basic loop. And what we have the next one, sir? While loop. While loop, sir. How can you write like as in the while loop? How can you write like as in the while loop, sir? Simple, by using while keyword only. Okay. Simple, by using what? While keyword only, sir. While keyword only, sir. Okay. So see, sir, this is what like as in the syntax. While and then followed by what? Conditional. Condition here you are going to write and then loop, sir. And then followed by what? So this is while loop, sir. Okay. While keyword followed by condition and then loop keyword as well. And then you can write a bunch of statements between the while loop, sir. Between the while and the end loop, you can write it like bunch of statements. Okay. Yes. Okay then. So observe carefully, sir. So observe carefully. Declare. I just declared one number. I just declared as in the number as in what? Num as in what? 1, sir. 1 less than 10. Condition true. Up to that, how many numbers it is going to display, sir? Tell me, sir. 1 less than 10. 1 less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Then what will be printing, sir? What will be the printing here? What will be the printing? 1 will be printed or not? Just check it out. Copy this one. Okay. Yeah. What it is saying, sir? Yeah. Okay. ED. Okay. That is the number, sir. Number. Okay. Fine. Yeah. See, sir, what we are getting? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, sir. Okay. What we are getting, sir? We are getting we are getting to what? Even numbers or not? Sorry, odd numbers. Odd numbers or not, sir? Right. So this is nothing but an what? The while loop, sir. Okay. For the basic loop, we have what? Loop keyword and end with what? End loop keyword, sir. But in case of while loop, you just need to have what? While, sir. Okay. Just you need to have what? While and then followed by what? Condition. That's all. This is nothing but an what? While loop, sir. Okay. Yes. So what we have, sir, the next one? That is for loop, sir. For loop. For loop. Okay. This is nothing but an what? The for loop, sir. Writing like as in the for loop in PLSQL, sir. For counter variable, okay, and in this is nothing but an what? Start value, how where you need to start the for loop and where you need to end the for loop, sir. What is the end value for the for loop? And statements to be executed, and then what? And statements to be executed and end with what? Loop, sir. Understand, sir? For keyword and then followed by counter variable, sir, and in, sir. Okay. And this is what like start value and the start value of the for loop. And definitely you need to use what? 2 dots here between what? End value of the for loop also you need to specify it. Okay. And then loop, sir. And where you can have what? The block of statements wanted to execute repetitively. Okay. That is nothing but an what? End loop as well. Understand? That's all. So this is what like as in the sample code for this. Okay. Declare I is equal to number and for loop I have taken what? I, sir, and the value I should be starts from 1 and ends with what? 10. So up to 1 to 10 values we are going to display it. That's all. Nothing more than that. Okay. Just take the copy. Okay. Take the copy here and just check it out. Yeah. We got like as in the 10 values or not, sir? We got like as in the 10 values or not? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So see, we are not doing any kind of an incrementation. We are telling to that for loop. So where you need to start the loop and how many times you need to execute the loop. That's all. Okay. In Java like that, we do not have that one, sir. Incrementation part. Okay. Yes. This is what like as in the control statements of what? PLSQL, sir. Okay, sir. These are the things which you are already familiar. These are the things which you are already familiar, sir. Okay. Syntax wise, you need to you need to go through this the document and practice these examples in your local mission and come back for the tomorrow session. Okay. So tomorrow we will talk about cursors. Tomorrow we will talk about cursors. So far we are in the good shape. of what? Writing the PLSQL blocks. Okay. If you are good at writing the PLSQL block, means working with the stored procedures and the stored functions is easy for us, sir. Okay. You are just incorporating this PLSQL block with what? Some name of the procedure, some name of the function. That's all. We are done with that, working with stored procedures and stored functions. Understand, sir, what I mean to say? If you are good right at what writing the PLSQL blocks means, then we can work with what? PLSQL stored procedures and functions very easily. Okay. Tomorrow we will talk about cursors, sir. What is cursor? Okay. What are the predefined attributes of the cursor are there? Okay. All these things we are going to talk on the tomorrow session. Okay. This is all about for the today's session, sir. If you have any questions, please go ahead with your questions, sir. Will you practice the things and come back for the tomorrow session, sir? Will you practice the things and come back for the tomorrow session or not? If you practice means that should be the fine. Tomorrow session will be understandable for you. If you are not practice means I cannot do anything, sir. It's up to your wish. Whether you want to practice or not, it's up to your wish. So because the tomorrow the topic will be what? Cursors topic, sir. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay then. That's all for today, sir. That's all for today. We'll meet you on the tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Good night. Any questions? If anybody having the question, please raise a hand, sir. I will give you the unmute option for you guys. Okay then. Okay then. Thank you guys. We'll meet you on the tomorrow. Bye bye.